Good morning from beautiful Perth, Australia. Hope you're doing well. Let's talk a little bit about the energetic dynamics of self-sabotage. And as we've discussed before, the very frustrating thing about progressing on our spiritual journey and our material life is that we work so hard to rise up, to change our thinking patterns, to change our thought patterns, to change our emotions, to change our habits. And then seemingly we always slip back into the old ways. We take one call from the ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend and boom, we're right back into the mess again. We have one drink or one line or one pill and we're right back in it again. And part of the reason that happens is that the old habit patterns, the old relationships, the old addictions are an energetic state of self-loathing, beating ourselves up, consistently seeking out suffering based on our unworthiness. And we rise up and do the work to get out of that into a completely different energy of self-love and spiritual power. And then as soon as we take one action that is based in the old energy, it opens the mind to all that old self-doubt, self-loathing. And instead of just rising up and continuing into our greatest reality, we've now just opened the door to all the old energy. And so we think it's a very innocent act to just have one night with the bad relationship, to just go out drinking for that one night. No big deal, right? But when we do it, we're basically connecting to that older version of ourselves. And that older version of ourselves then creates doubt about where we're going. It's like connecting to our lower selves instead of continuing to push forward into the highest realms of who we can be. And so it's not about being myopic and single-minded in saying what's right and wrong. It's about being real about our weaknesses, about our Achilles heel, knowing what it is that connects us and binds us to that lower version of ourselves. And with that awareness, protecting ourselves from situations and people that will trigger that. And so if you know that alcohol is your problem, or if you know that this particular relationship is so self-destructive, you got to be honest about the fact that just a phone call with that person, just keeping them on your Facebook feed, is leaving an energetic cord to them, is leaving the gateway open. Going out and putting yourself in situations where you're going to be around the substances that are a problem for you. Going and hanging out with people who are very lazy and don't want to work out when you're trying to lose 20 pounds is a real problem, because it's so easy for the mind to say, well, it's okay this one time, let me just have my burgers and fries. But then what happens is it's 2 weeks later, and we haven't been to the gym, we're hanging out with these people again, and that whole lower reality that we worked so hard to get free of is right back in our face. So for each of us, creating your highest reality is all about sustainability. It's first the choice that you want to do it, the plan of what you need to do, but then the maintenance, the sustainability is in keeping the influences that will send you back down into sabotage, keeping them distanced from you. Loving yourself enough to be honest with yourself about your weaknesses, and therefore protecting yourself, shielding yourself enough so that it's easier to make every day a further ascent into your highest self and into your best reality. I hope that's helpful. Have an awesome day. Send me a message if you need help. Lots of love.